So if you want to take your mobile cinematography to the next level, then this is going to be a real game changer for you. The best part is that this app is absolutely free. You guessed it right. We're talking about Blackmagic Cam mobile cinematography app. Let's go. So for a very long time, if you wanted to do mobile cinematography, especially if you are an iPhone user, then Filmic Pro was the only option you had. Well, there are a few others also, but I don't really know about them since I've never been into mobile cinematography anyway. But this one app really changed my mind. This app made me believe that there is so much more that you can do with your iPhone camera when you use this app instead of your default iPhone camera app. Now, of course, you will have to learn some camera basics if you want to make the most out of this app. Basics like how to manually expose your scene and all that. Before giving you a quick overview of this app, let me show you some results that I shot using this app on my iPhone 12. That's right, iPhone 12. It's not the latest, it's quite old, and yet the results look good. As you can see, the results look great, and it almost amazes me the things that you can do with this app when you have the latest iPhone like iPhone 15 or iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max with all the ProRes and log capabilities. When you combine those capabilities with this app, you can do a lot more. Let me give you a quick overview of this app. As you can already see, here, you can change the lens type. We have three types of lenses here in iPhone 12. Here you can change your FPS, your frames per second. Right now it's set to 60 FPS in my case. Here you can change your shutter speed. The very good thing about this app is that you can change this from shutter speed to shutter angle. Indeed, this app is made for cinematographers. Here this will show you the time code, and here you can change your ISO. I've kept my ISO at manual. If I come here on the exposure and I set it to auto, as you can see there's a sign in front of inside of the ISO right now. So right now ISO is automatically changed. If I want to manually expose my scene, I can switch off the auto feature and then use manual exposure. White balance I've set to auto. You can turn off the auto feature from here, or you can manually change your white balance like this also. Here you have the option to change your tint, and this shows the resolution of at which you're shooting. Right now I'm shooting at 4K. This option is for all sorts of framing and assist tools that I'm not going to go through. I mean, there are a lot of them, and that would make this video very long. This is for focusing. Right now, focus is set to auto. If I turn this off, I can manually select the focus. The best thing is that even if the focusing is set to auto, the peaking still shows. So you, even while using autofocus, you can still know where your focus is actually working. This is your exposure. Basically, this option is your stabilization option. Right now it's set to cinematic. Standard is your iPhone standard stabilization. Cinematic is a little extreme, and extreme is even more extreme than that. This is basically, this crops in a bit into your footage when you're using these two options. Mostly I try to set it on either standard or cinematic. Then there is this zoom option. This is not exactly optical zoom. This is just to check where your focus is right now. And this one is for file management. You can access your media from here. You can chat. And there's one really great thing about this app. If you're signed into Blackmagic Cloud, I don't know what they exactly call it. You can directly import the footage from here to DaVinci Resolve. You can start editing your footage then and there only. So this was all about this Blackmagic app. For me, the ability to control my exposure manually is the end game. I can control my exposure manually. I can, use manual focus on this app, and all these things is what takes your mobile camera closer to cinematography. Let me explain through an example. Whenever you're shooting a low light scenario, your the auto exposure in your mobile phone, try to auto expose evenly. Everything should be evenly exposed, and in order to do that, it increases the ISO levels, and that is how you get grain in the footage that you shoot using your default camera app. In this app, I can literally control my ISO levels, and I don't want my scene to be evenly exposed. If I am shooting a low light scenario, I want to retain my shadows. So why am I making a huge deal out of this? In my opinion, mobile cameras are getting better day by day. uh, Along with all the resolutions, the sensor, the optics, and the software magic, it's all great. But in order to produce the maximum out of that sensor, you need to take some of that software magic away and try to do things manually as if you're shooting on a mirrorless cameras. If you want to get those kind of results, if you try to do those things manually, like exposure, your autofocus, you will get much more latitude in your footage that you can work upon. You can do much more color grading, and overall, a scene that you exposed yourself will turn out to be much better than using auto exposure on your iPhone app. If I had to conclude this video in one line, I would say the footage that I got from this app looks very organic and natural as compared to, all that heavily processed HDR-ish video that you get out of your iPhone camera app. The footage does not look very digitally processed, and I think that's the main differentiating factor between a mirrorless camera and a mobile camera. I hope you got something good out of this video. I hope I can help you out in your content creation journey. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, be kind, keep grinding. Bye bye.